How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Town of Salem 2. In this video, we'll be playing as the Vigilante. Hope you enjoy. Alrighty, so we've entered the game as a Vigilante. We are number 1 on the list. Let's get it, Vigilante gaming boys. So, number 1, eh? It's been a while since we've been number 1. We got number 15 saying, hear me out. 10, and then 4 says, no. 14 says, I am not gonna lie. Come on, what's he gonna say? He never said anything. He just said, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I thought he was gonna announce something. Like, not gonna lie, I'm Coven. But no. Okay, so. 10 says, leave me alone. Here's how we're gonna play this game. Night 1, ideally we get to reload without any hiccups. Night 2, probably loading. And then night 3 will blast. The number 1 question to ask yourself as a Vigilante before shooting is, do I need to shoot? If you don't need to shoot, if town's winning, if no one's going to ask you to prove your claim, then just chill. Alright, we've been Dreamweave night 1. Okay, I really need someone to cure that, otherwise we can't shoot. That's not going to be good. Dreamweaved. But it's also good because it means we probably won't get attacked, because Coven don't normally attack the Dreamweave guy. Also, Baker just got killed, died to Coven, which means there's more neutral apocalypses in this. Also, a Dreamweaver in this. Dreamweaved help. Also, we've got a Monarch who random night at 13. That's probably bad. We got 6 claiming Sheriff. They say 2 seems sus. 15 says, man, guys, let me finish with what I was going to say about 10. 12 says 10 no crime. 12 invests. TK for VFA. I'm also Dreamweaved. Need someone to cure. Trickster, bro, the Trickster night 1 mirror on 1. 6 is X, I guess they say. 13 claims town protect. So they're pushing 2. I guess we vote him. He's not really trying to defend. All he says is 6 is X, I guess. But what's your claim? What's your alignment? 6 is 1 for 1 then. Alright, what's 2 gonna say? How do they defend? Oh, 2's claiming Cleric. I see. Still didn't post a will. Bro, the Trickster night 1 mirror on 1. Alright. 3 claims Trickster. Open claims. Easy X win, I guess. Guilty. They say 4 claim. 2 says good luck, guys. Bro, you claim Cleric with no will. Why should we ever trust you? Like, 0 reason to trust you. They say you ain't defending yourself. 4 claims town protect. 3 open claiming Tricks is kind of weird. This guy says, bro, I can't. He's saying he can't defend himself when you could literally just say, like, Cleric, night 1, 8. You know? He leaves. I think he got fought. Probably evil. Oh. Dreamweave died. I'm cured. Cool. Okay, that basically confirms me. That basically confirms me, by the way. 1 is real, they say. 1 is defense. 1 is defense? What? What do you mean 1 is defense? The hell does that mean? This guy randomly says 1 defense, 2 Coven. What? Anyways, who didn't vote this guy? 15. You know, I'm beyond confirmed, by the way. Beyond confirmed. This guy didn't try voting 15. 11. He voted. This guy tried to vote innocent. I thought it was fast voted, he says. This guy says 2 claim. Alright, I'm not gonna do anything. Gonna reload. We don't have to shoot. Like, think about it. The graveyard has 2 evils. We kind of metagame to prove ourselves. 11, the Doomsay is dead. Cool. Alright. We got a Burke in this. 12, the Invest's also dead, which is not good. Night 1, Jailer. Executioner for 6. This looks really good. Okay, by the way, 6. Looking pretty damn confirmed. I wonder who we checked. Potion Master died. Fake Investigator. Nice. Died to a werewolf. Okay, got a werewolf in this. Who did this guy check night 1? 10. 10. Not Cov, I'm gonna say. Most likely not Cov. Alright, this is looking so good. There's no townies in the graveyard. Read my will, this guy says. What? Looking good. Okay, now what? This guy says 10 seems, you know, even though a Potion Master checked 10, I think that's a pretty bad check. Whatever. 4 is a harlot, says 14. 14's just saying random stuff. They just say Lamau. They say, you heard up 4. 14's just spewing random flummery. Yeah. I kind of want to shoot him. I didn't want to shoot him last night just in case he was just. Also, it would have been pointless to shoot anyway. Would rather not do that. He says, doubt me if you will. 4 is a harlot. 9 says, yeah, sure. Okay, notice 9's popped out after being silent most of the game and is trying to defend 4. I want to see how 9 plays this. 13 uses his double votes to vote 14. Slow on 4, they say. Also, 8 and 10, you know, Dreamweaver. 9 votes 14. But he says 8 and 10, you know, Dreamweaver. Well, 10 was double checked at this point, even though one of the checks was a PM. Very slow on 4. You've been told I'm out. Peace. Are you leaving? Enjoy losing. After the graveyard is completely evil. I don't know. He seems Jesterish. What he's saying doesn't make any sense. They say, okay, Jester, die. So clearly a Jester. They say, well, explain your reasoning, lol. I don't know. I believe this guy says 15. 9's calling it jest. 9 says, I ain't a coward. I wanted to know that. Great. Did want to know that one. Oh, well. I think it was 14. You know, I probably shoot 8. We'll see. TP on 6, TP on 6. Not even Jess, by the way. Werewolf. Okay, then. Cool. Well, the werewolf gets himself hanged for free. So it's just a berserker left and 2 more coven, let's say. Werewolf still plays TI. You know, I still don't have to shoot. I really don't. Don't really have to do it. But I did notice 9 defended 4 after not saying anything. This guy guilty too after not voting him. Lol, they did this to themselves. The 7. At this point, I feel like I have to prove I exist. Hopefully not killing a townie. But I do have to prove I exist. Otherwise, they're going to say Vigi, who didn't shoot. Knight 3 is a fine shot. Okay, cool. And he was evil. So, yeah. Very easy shot on Knight 3. After playing it slow. Very happy with that one. Kill the Hexmaster. Let's go, boys. Oh, he died to a Crus too. Okay, Crusader confirmed. Crusader Vigilante confirmed. Good. Was that the only death? Hexmaster didn't have the book. There's definitely one more coven. Since the guy died to the Bruce. He wasn't astral. Yeah, someone else died. There goes 8. Died to Burke. It's funny how I considered shooting 8, but it was not right. Although he would have lived. They say, so going from werewolf 4 likely burrs. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Alrighty. Now what? Keep it by 13 knighted. Is he the knighted Cruz? I sure hope so. They say, who visited G? This guy says he checked 8. Would he have not died to Rampage at this point? I don't know. This guy says, I mirrored on me last night. Sixter says, Vig. We need more claims I was attacked. 13's knighted. Vig and Cruz confirmed. 12 is on me night 1, which means Coven probably knows I'm Amni. And I'm now Amni-Mon. 15 just says, I'm Berserker. Sick of this. Is this guy Jest? Or says 13 don't. Alrighty. Either an opportunistic Jester or a Berserker who's actually giving up. How did 4 play this? 4 did vote against 2. 2's gone. 9 I still don't think I trust. 13's knighted, yes. But like, what is your claim? Also, how many evils are in this smash? Says 9. Again, PM was on me night 1 as invest, so Coven probably knows I'm Amni, therefore now Amni Cruise. Cruise on me, please, says 10. Sure, Crusader can go on the new Monarch. Thank you for your time. I'm not Berserker, says 15. Was this Jester? Opportunistic Jester. Okay, not Jester. Not Berserker. Instead, Random Executioner. Okay. I wonder who his target is. 10 says Cruise on me. I'm not the Cruise FYI, says 13. If it's not 13, then it's 4. There's no other Town Protect claims. This guy says 3 Berserker. What do I do here, boys? I feel like, again, I actually just don't need to shoot. I don't need to shoot. Not shooting. Ideally, we get knighted. 4's Cruise. 6 apparently Sheriff. Play it slow. 1 more Coven, 1 more Burrs. We lived. Okay, very good. Confirmed Vigi. Ideally, Crusaders on 10. I don't like that 13's knighted, though. That scares me. Okay, there goes 6. Rest in peace. Ah, we died to a Jinx. Okay. Jinx is out there somewhere. Wait, did the Jinx hit an immune? Also, we don't know who this guy checked. That would have been very good information to have. Also, this guy failed to check a lot of evils. He had a good night 1 and then just failed. Okay, 13, the Cleric died. Okay, so if I'm knighted and there's a Monarch and there's a Cruise, this should be a very easy game. A very easy game. Apparently 9's Cruise. 3's Trick Attack Knight 3. I mirrored on me last night. I was attack lucky. So 3's Burrs, 9's Jinx, they say. We have a Cruise. Yeah, look. It's Cruise, Monarch, Vigi. Who's Vigi? Me. I think 4's Burrs. It's Cruise, Mon, Vigi. We can't lose. Oh. I'm hanging 3 first. Okay, so 10 and 4 are evils. 9's Jinx, they say. They say lol. Okay, 3 gives up. No, 3 reconnects. Make sure we hang this guy first. Make sure we hang this guy first. Ask this guy for will. Ask this guy for will. I want both these guys' wills. And look at how they voted. This guy voted 2. You ain't in defending yourself. I'm Town Protect. So your role, who you went on. He didn't really whisper anyone. And then 9 was a guy I was suspicious of the whole time. And he says 8 and 10 Inno Dreamweaver. And 8 and 10 both not Coven, by the way. I'm Depp. I don't have one. LOL. The fact that he didn't try to claim Cruise is insane. So he had to compete against Force Claim, but he didn't. So now he dies. He says, GG, why me at the end? Guys, I'm going to blow 9's head off. He just claimed Depp to the XD. When there's no room for a Depp anymore. 9 says, no, I didn't. I gotta go. And then why are you trying to lie about it? I asked 9 for will, I asked 4 for will. 4's actually got a very good will. Like, it's probably the people he went on. 15, he went on me, he went on 13, he attacked the Hexmaster, and then this guy, I'm Depp, I don't have one. Time to go. It's kind of weird how this guy had 4 as Coven killing as and 9 as Cruz. I guess that was his suspicions. But if you look at how 9 played this, he was playing it like a clear evil. And there he goes. Well, that was a very clean game, boys. We used 2 Vigi bullets. Unfortunately, we had no time for the 3rd shot. Pretty typical stuff. They tried killing 4. And yeah, also let's say somehow 9 is like a really bad townie, and somehow it's a Cruz who lied to me and claimed Dep. The correct move is still for the Crusader to go on me, because I'm 100% confirmed. And then with my bonus votes, I can just vote out the odd one out. But I have to say, this was a fun match. There goes the Jinx. See, think about if we rushed the shot on Night 2. Like, sure, there was a lot of evils we could have blasted, but it might not have been accurate. I could only kill 4 here, and I kept hitting immunistas. It does suck to be him. I could have shot 14 on Night 2, but he would have been immune. Alrighty, so we've entered the game as a Jester. We are number 12 on the list. Let's get it. Jester Gaming, boys. We've got number 9 popping out saying, 14, are you sure? 14's name is Insecure. 14 says, day 1 Oracle claim. 13 says, every town investigative on me. 14 says, yes. 4 says, I got a roll which is going to get me hung. Okay. Okay, mayonnaise. If that's what you say. Let's get ourselves off the list. So, how to get hanged in this match? You know, I really should go into a game with a set strategy, but I really do like adapting to how the game unfolds. A lot of the times, you can go into a game as Jester with a pre-strategy, and it just completely falls flat because the game is not the way it needs to be. For example, you try to play completely off the rails, but there's a jailer, and they just grab you and execute you silently on Night 2, and it all collapses. So, in order to make sure that doesn't happen, let's just play it slow. Try to see what we're dealing with. Late game Jester wins are better anyway. So, 1 gets killed. There goes the Hexmaster. Okay. Bye to a serial killer. Don't like that. Serial killers in the match are always scary. It means we have a higher probability of death. We got number 8. Whispering to number 5 and 10 and 14. Did he find someone sus? And he's telling everyone. 7 gets stoned. There goes 7. Goodbye. Serial killer in the match. You know, I think I do want to hang a little earlier. Ideally. Okay, 14 got knighted. Pretty random night. We got 9, 11 enemies. 14's a liar, they say. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is a fast-moving chat. Okay, let's try to get all these claims in. 3 claims Amnesty Bodyguards. Okay. We've got 10 claiming Seer. 9, 11 enemies. We got 9 claiming Coroner. We got 15 claiming Coroner. We've got 10 claiming Seer. 9, 11 enemies. 4 just claimed Witched. Witch tried to control me, but my resolve was unwavering. Okay. We got 8 claiming Invest, and he says 2 murder trespass. Okay, prosecutor jumps in. Very chaotic match. I'm not even paying attention to the chat because I'm trying to get all the claims in. Alright, this guy decided to prosecute. Number 14, actually. 14 says, sorry, I couldn't type fast enough. There goes 6. Going for it. He says, I was ritualist baiting. Goodbye, 14. They go, sure, buddy. So 14 tried to say that he was Oracle, and then he said that he protected a bodyguard for Night 1. And then 3 pops out and says, that's a lie, I'm Amnesty Bodyguard. Because 7 was apparently a bodyguard. So this guy gets hanged, turns out to be Cleric. Lol. And then 2 says, be proud of me, anyone who votes me up is Coven. Oh, flummery. I'm sorry, 14. They go, Labao, wow, pros. I'm sad that the prosecutor lost their trials, their ability, because they could have prosecuted me. They say, nah, 14 gotta be trolling. Yeah, so I saw what 14 was going for, but he gets prosecuted for it. He actually popped out and tried to say that he protected a bodyguard for Night 1, got immediately called out, By number 3, 14's a liar. 14 did not Aegis bodyguard night 1. 7 was stoned. I'm Amni BG. 14's a big fat liar. Damn. Who says Coven's pushing me? Upset I killed their good roll. Okay. And 14 did all of that to bait a ritualist. A says 2. Town is keeping SK is stupid unless Town's losing. Who says I know, but hey, I got rid of the hex. And that's why he was found murder trespass. Well, I'm glad the serial killer's gone. They say, one Coven is already dead, we don't need you. Well, I'm glad Town has this attitude, because when I'm Town, they seem to never have this attitude, and they say, yeah, let's keep the serial killer in. And then that serial killer goes on to make Town lose. Anyways, there goes 2. How do we look in the logs right now? We didn't speak much. They say, remember the witch. Yes. I'm gonna get witched for saying that. No. Oh, that's funny. He's gonna witch me. Anyways, think about it. There's 3 more Coven rolls. We know one of them is Medusa, right? Which means there's a small chance that there's a ritualist, small chance that there's conj. But place your bets right now. Do you think number 6 gets sniped? Because I'm thinking yes. Okay, we don't get attacked on night 2. We don't get witched. Actually, wait. One of the rolls is witch. So the only remaining one would be whatever. Maybe ritualist. It looks like the prosecutor's dead. Ooh, 3 died defending target. Let's go. Bodyguard actually putting in some work. Really wasn't Amni BG. Yeah, so Coven's got Medusa Witch and then something else. Great work by the bodyguard. But unfortunately, 6 died anyway. Oh wait, 5 died. Is 6 in? Oh, 6 is whispering. He's in, boys. He's in. Sadly for him, though, he doesn't have any prosecutes. Okay, Berserker goes down. Bodyguard takes him out, saving someone's life. Well played, bodyguard. 11 gets stoned. Goodbye, 11. Also, keep in mind, 10 said 9-11 enemies. So there is that. There's still a bit of that, but 11's dead now, so it's out the window. Doomsayer wins. Okay. That's not good. Who'd he doom? Okay, he took out the Amni BG, the prosecutor, and whatever 15 was. 15, what are you? Lol. 6 says he got roll blocked. Welp, I am sadly doomed. 15 Coven, I am X. Surely the Doomsayer didn't guess you as NE. They say, who's your target? Doom probably guessed him as Cov. Unless he spoke to 13. Also, I'm kind of talking shit. So there's that. They say 15's Witch. Everyone's agreeing with me. Now they're voting 4. They're voting 4 because he said his target is 4 to maybe fake confirm them. So this guy's gonna hang. Do I claim harmless Baker? This guy claims Retributionist, night 1, no bodies, night 2, Cleric on 8. Cleric on 8. Cleric not on pros. Weird. Is that what I say? Just to be a little annoying. They say, why weird? They say, yeah, no. Ignore, I don't want to be too hostile against 15. They say, Rit would go on pros. You know, here, IMO. I'll let you know. Because we need to hang. We really need to hang here, boys. Let pros pop off. They say, I want to up 12. Okay, that was quick. I gotta claim DP. Okay, wait. Now I'm gonna actually make a fake Oracle. Oracle, night 1. BG, night 2. Cross. Post that. Wait, that's actually funny that I put Bodyguard night. I panic put Bodyguard even though the Bodyguard died night 1. And they say BG died night 1, lol. Okay, I do not trust Oracle. This is confirmed fake, says 15. Whoops. The 6 Inode is dying anyway. Okay, cool. We kind of took him by surprise. Cool. All right. That worked well. That worked very well. I do like that. They're talking about bakers. They're talking about bakers. Hey, Jess, kill 4, please, says 15. I don't know. I kind of want to get 9. 9's confirmed town. Kind of want to get 9. Actually, should I kill 4? Should I do what 15 told me to do? Sure, why not? I'll help the coven. Hey, guys. Who should I haunt? Baker just gives bread. Hi, says 7. You're not going to tell me who to haunt? Look, 15's dying. 4's dying. 3's already dead. I'll take out 4. Let's take out 4. I'll do the Witcher solid. 4 dead, 6 dead, 15 dead. And for some reason, there were no further kills. They say, oh, hey, covered 1. Ooh, covered wins. I haunted 4. They say, we did avenge you, though, 1. Yeah, I wanted Coven to win that one. I didn't want to haunt 9. BG died night 1, lol. Like, I could have haunted 8 for saying that. Or 9 for saying Lamel. But I wanted to take out 4 to damage town the most. Anyways, 15 was Witch. Yeah, it's funny how 15 got doomed. That's what I wanted to ask him, like, hey, what are you? Because I know the Doomsday is not guessing 15 as neutral evil. The guy tries to claim execution and then say his target is 4. I thought he was trying to protect 4 by saying that, but he actually legitimately wanted 4 hanged. So, do they get a Hex Bomb? No. Oh, they just win. They just outright outnumber. Fair enough. 4 gets stoned. But, you know, Coven didn't get a kill last night, so it looks like they attacked 4, like, regardless. What I could have done was I could have killed 8, but then I think town still loses. 6 cannot pros, yeah. He lost his prosecutes because of the hero play that 14 tried to make. Look, here's the thing. I understand players like 14, but bro, when you try to make these plays in random lobbies where people don't understand what you're doing, what's likely going to happen is you're going to make a deputy waste his shot, you're going to make a vigilante shoot you, you're going to make a prosecutor prosecute you, a marshal's gonna hang you, a jailer's gonna execute you. All of it to ritualist bait in a game where we didn't even have a ritualist. Just pointless. Like, there was no writ. You know what I mean? Instead of people hanging the serial killer and just calling it a day, instead the prosecutor reveals himself and then takes out a cleric who could have healed a bunch of people. Prosecutor could have popped out way later and gotten a monster prosecute or 2. Because there was no writ who could have killed him, actually. He had a bunch of protection. He actually would have lived. He would have lived. Anyways. So, this guy goes down and Coven wins. Very clean game for Evils. Well, not really the cleanest, but it was a scrappy game overall. Anyways, GG's. Fun game, boys. Subscribe for more. Click the video on your screen, and I'll see you in the next one.